The Invincible series from Amazon Prime opens with two identical blue clones, the Mahler twins, reaping havoc at the White House, but their plan to kill the president is foiled by a group of superheroes called the Guardians of the Globe. Omni-Man, the world's toughest superhero, swoops in to help the Guardians defeat the clones. Omni-Man's son Mark, who later becomes invincible, complains about how he can't wait until he gets his powers. A girl at Mark's high school named Amber is getting harassed by a meathead at school. Mark tries to stick up for her and gets his ass kicked. Right as the school bully is about to finish Mark off, Amber kicks him square in the nuts. In the next scene, Mark is taking out the trash at the burger joint he works at and accidentally throws one of the trash bags into outer space. A flashback explains where Nolan, Mark's dad, Omni-Man, came from.
Viltrumites are very similar to humans, except we can fly, move at super speed, and possess great strength. I volunteered to relocate to Earth and be its sole protector.
The next morning, Mark's dad begins his training bright and early. Omni-Man takes things too far after punching Mark at full strength, but tries to make it clear he did it to make him stronger.
If you really want to do what I do, you have to be prepared for anything. No one is going to pull their punches.
At the end of episode 9, the show takes an unexpected turn when Omni-Man lures the Guardians of the Globe into a trap, slaughtering the entire team. When Omni-Man's found badly beaten, it's thought that he was attacked with the Guardians of the Globe, since he was the only one to make it out alive. At this point, it's unclear to the audience why Omni-Man went apeshit in the first place. With his father in critical condition and all the Guardians of the Globe dead, Mark in his newly acquired suit flies off to fight an army of aliens that entered Earth through a portal. The next day at school, Mark tries to indiscreetly talk to Eve about the battle.
Oh, that was you! In the blue and the yellow?
Yeah, that was me. I'm, invincible.
When the aliens come back through the portal, the superheroes target their wristbands, after Robot realizes the wristbands keep them from aging so rapidly. When Omni-Man's recovered, Cecil, the leader of the Global Defense Agency, comes to the Graysons' house to question him about the night of the massacre.
A distress call from the Guardians, but when I arrived, everything seemed fine. Then the lights went out and someone attacked me. I fought with them until I passed out. Woke up in your hospital. That's it.
Mark goes back to fight the aliens with Teen Team and gets his ass handed to him. When one of the aliens in a sort of mech suit nearly pummels him to death, Omni-Man joins the battle at the last moment and chases the aliens back through the portal.
Earth isn't yours to conquer.
When the Mahler twins break out of their maximum security prison, one uses the other as a human shield, promising he'll make another clone. Damien Darkblood, the demon detective, shows up at Omni-Man's house and lets Debbie Grayson know what he's uncovered about her husband's involvement with the massacre.
7 dead, 1 alive. Your husband.
Hey, Debbie? Hey, I need my costume back. I don't care how torn up it is. It's classified, and I want it back.
After the demon detective exposes Omni-Man, Cecil performs an ancient ritual sending Damien Darkblood back to hell. A supervillain named Titan, working for a crime lord named Diamond Head in order to pay off his debt so he can live happily ever after with his family, recruits Invincible to help overthrow his boss. Mark isn't sure that he should help Titan, and his father thinks it's beneath him, but Mark decides to help, because Titan's doing what he's doing to protect his daughter. Robot shows up in the Mahler twins' secret cloning lab and tells them he needs their expertise in tissue growth.
In DNA replication, I'll make it worth your while.
When Titan and Mark get to Machine Head's penthouse in the sky, Isotope summons a small mob of supervillains from another dimension to fight for Machine Head. Suddenly, the new Guardians of the Globe bust through the brick wall of the penthouse like the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, yeah!
Invincible goes psycho for a brief moment until Battle Beast gets a hold of him and beats him bloody. The bad guys end up fucking up the Guardians of the Globe pretty bad, leaving Monster Girl, Black Samson, and Invincible on the brink of death. As Titan moves his family into Machine Head's penthouse at the end of episode 5, it's revealed that Titan and Isotope were working together to take Machine Head's empire right out from underneath him, basically using Mark like a pawn. When Mark and Amber tag along with their friend William to a fancy Ivy League school, they run into a kidnapped Frankenstein cyborg of the school's local misunderstood mad scientist, and Mark must turn into Invincible to fight the experiment gone wrong. William immediately recognizes Mark underneath the superhero disguise. Amber thinks that Mark ran off like a coward when the Franken cyborg attacked everyone, and tells him to kick rocks. Next day, Debbie kicks Nolan out of their house.
We'll talk later.
Amber is still pissed at Mark, so he decides to finally tell her he's invincible. But the fact doesn't change the anger she feels towards him for lying to her.
Fly away, flyboy. Or take the stairs. I really don't give a shit.
Robot comes back to the Mahler twins' makeshift biolab, a sort of fetus creature inside a walking tank of water, and has the Mahler twins put a neural link into the clone they just made for him. The Mahler twins transfer a copy of Robot's deformed fetus's consciousness into the clone's body, as he successfully becomes a boy named Rudy. Rudy quickly turns on the Mahler twins, telling them he's going to bring them back to jail, using the robots he once was as a weapon with the help of his Neuralink. Omni-Man finds Cecil's cloaked soldiers waiting for him in his house, and lays them and the house across the street they've been stationed in to waste. He rips out Donald's spine as the house blows up, and flies off in a rage, the only thing hurt being his ego. Rudy introduces himself to the new Guardians of the Globe, and it freaks Rex out since his DNA was used to make Rudy's clone.
Don't give him any sympathy. He still hasn't told me why he stole my kid face. You're ruining my childhood, and that's hard because it already sucked.
I adapted your DNA because I noticed Monster Girl found you interesting.
Lied to us about who you really were, freed the Maulers from prison, stole Rex's DNA, conspired with criminals to grow yourself a new body. I need time to process this. I bet everyone else does too.
You think?
Cecil uses a giant space laser on Omni-Man, barely leaving a dent, and in a rage, Omni-Man flies into space and destroys the laser. When Invincible arrives on the scene, he is still unaware that his dad killed the OG Guardians of the Globe, and proceeds to help him fight the giant lizard Cecil unleashed on him. The Mahler twins make a collar to bring one of the Guardians of the Globe, the Immortal, back to life. When the Immortal finds Omni-Man, they get in a scuffle, and as usual, Omni-Man comes out on top. After Mark sees his father kill the Immortal, Omni-Man finally tells Mark the truth about his past.
I am from Viltrum, but it's not the planet I've told you about. We had to remove the weak. When it was over, our population was cut in half. Soon our empire encompassed thousands of planets. But as our territory grew, our forces were stretched thin and our expansion stopped. We needed a better, more efficient way to conquer worlds.
He asks him to join him in his mission to bring Earth into the Viltrum Empire, so they can help Earth out of its primitive state.
You couldn't know the truth. Not until you had your powers. Not until I was sure.
Sure of what?
Sure you were a Viltrumite.
So if I wasn't, I'd just be one more human to conquer?
You'll live for thousands of years. Everyone you know and love will be gone before you even look 30.
When Omni-Man says he does love his mother, but more like a pet, Mark goes apeshit.
A pet?
This is the only way, Mark.
Don't touch me. What do you think is gonna happen? That I'm gonna go enslave my friends for a bunch of aliens I've never met?
Father and son proceed to duke it out in a catastrophic fight, causing an immense amount of civilian casualties. Mark's father beats him to the brink of death, but an emotion deep down inside stops him from delivering the final death blow. Omni-Man flies off in frustration, leaving Mark within breaths of life. The Mahler twins are brought back to prison, and Mark recovers in the Pentagon hospital.